Hi, my name is Ryan Griffin and we're here at Inspire Strength and Fitness in Manchester, New Hampshire. And we're going to be going over a hip mobility drill called the side lying forward reach. The side lying forward reach is a good drill that I like to open up the external rotators of the hip and also create a little bit of internal rotation back into those hips. There's a lot of people that they get stuck only using their external rotators of their glutes and having that sort of pigeon-toed stance. This is going to help us turn on our adductors a little bit again and give that external rotator a nice stretch. So I'm going to have Michelle come down into our side lying posture. So the first thing for our side lying posture, she wants to put both of her knees at 90 degrees. So we're going to bring this one in a little bit. So we're 90 degrees at her front knee and 90 degrees at her back. What I see a lot of the time is the back leg will be really contracted from people having tight hamstrings. So we really want to make sure we open up that hip. And then also, I like to give people an Airex pad to push into so they can really get a good sensation on that adductor and create some internal rotation by crushing this pad into the floor and squeezing the back glute. So from this posture, she wants to put all of her weight into her right hip and her right hand. If you could take your right hand out a little bit further. Good, so she's really leaning into that hip and that hand and holding down that back pad and squeezing that glute. Then you're going to take your hand and put it right in front of your knee. And where a lot of people go wrong in this stretch is they lose control of their spine. So as they go into the stretch, Michelle, if you could just demonstrate. She's letting her back get really round here, so we're not controlling our spine and we're not getting as much of a stretch on our hip as she could if she kept this nice and straight. So go ahead and come up nice and tall. Holding her posture as tall as she can. I just want her to hinge right on her hip. So take a big breath in, hold your core tight and reach forward. Exhaling as you come forward. If you start to get too tight into the stretch or you find that it's difficult to breathe, stop in that posture, get 3 to 5 breaths, and then let your stretch go a little bit further. Also another way that after you begin to master the forward reach for this drill, another way we can intensify it is if you come back, we're going to change the angle of her hand. So by changing the angle and going a little bit more inside, we're going to demand a little bit more internal rotation on this hip to take some of the tension off of those external rotators. So still crushing this pad into the floor, squeezing the glute, and then turn your left hip in towards your right, pull it in, and stay nice and tall as we reach a little bit diagonally off of that knee. This is the same stretch, we're just creating a little bit more demand from those hips as we go into this stretch. This is the side lying forward reach.